He was like a machine today. Oh, he was really, really good. Yeah, great video.
Demi, sorry. Does anything what happened yesterday and today have anything to do with what happened to you on Monday? The fall, the crash?
I don't know. In the end, I don't suffer too much from the crash now anymore, but of course the crash on stage 3 takes like your body needs to recover from that, and your body needs to recover normally already a lot from just the stages only. So I think for sure it costed too much energy for my body what you want to use for the recovery from the legs. So of course yeah, it's never nice to crash in a stage race because it just costs a lot of energy, but in the end I don't know if that has to do something with the last weekend.
David, this morning Lars Boom said compared your body with the lightweights of Pauline and Gigante, and said maybe there is a solution there to close the gap with them. What do you think about that?
Maybe there is a solution?
So maybe you can close the gap with Pauline and Gigante by maybe losing more weight and ahead of the Tour de France.
Yes. I mean, I can lose some weight, but in the end, I don't want to be skin over bones, and also, still I'm a lot taller than them. So in the end, I can never be as light as Gigante and Pauline. So yes, I can try to lose more weight, but in the end, it's like coming in this Tour de France. We also considered like whether I was going to lose more weight or not, and after Tour de France I got sick, so then the biggest priority is to become healthy again instead of losing weight in your sickness. Then going on altitude, you don't want to lose too much weight on altitude because your body needs to recover there. So in the end, I mean, I think I'm pretty good weight now. I'm just also like just a more heavier weight, so I was the first of the heavier weights yesterday. I mean, I'm just a bigger rider, so yeah, I cannot do much about that. That's nature.
Demi, did you have the last 3 days, 4 days, any moment that you thought that you could win this Tour de France still? And what does this outcome say for the future?
I mean, yesterday when I couldn't follow with Sarah and Pauline, then then afterwards I was pretty sure that it was not so much possible anymore to move to yellow, but still I really wanted to try to move up in GC and also to go for a stage victory, because that's also what I was missing this Tour de France. I came a few times really close, but yeah, no stage victory this year. But still, I think how we fight as a team the whole day and also the whole Tour de France, I'm really proud of that. In a new team, everything went really well as team, so I'm really proud of that. And on this moment, that makes me very happy.
In the future, this outcome, do you still think you can beat?
I don't know, and now we need to recover and rest, and then we go back to the drawing board and see what we can do better for the coming years. But I mean, it also depends, because if there is next year a Tour de France, if you have for example an Echelon day, then it's also in my like it's good for me, because then my heavier weight is profiting from that. So yeah, it depends also what Tour de France they lay down.
Time trial.
A time trial, that's also maybe good for me. So yeah, I mean, in the end, you also see today Sarah Gigante, she loses a lot of time. So it's not only being a good climber that makes you a good rider. You need to have every kind of skill, and this Tour de France maybe was a bit more like for the pure climbers. but you don't know what's next year, so never say never.
Hi Demi, I'm going to ask you two questions at the same time if that's okay. First one is, how does this feeling compare with last year when you were very distressed at the end of the tour? And the second part is, how do you feel about being asked about your weight, having finished on the podium yet again?
The second one I didn't really hear.
Well, you've talked about mental health quite recently, and how do you feel about being asked about your weight, having finished on the podium yet again?
Then I directly answer the last question because it's in my head now. But I mean, for me it's not too difficult because I don't have problems, and in my eyes health is always the most important. So I also am proud of my heavyweight because I want to be an example and I want to lead by an example. So I just really hope that in the future I can win again climbing races with my heavyweight and that I can show girls that you don't have to be super skinny and that you can just believe that if you have the power and that you train hard, that you can make it even if you're heavier. So I hope I can be back there, and yeah, I mean, for me it's also kind of a nice challenge to keep going for big wins in the mountains with the body I have. So yeah, I think for me personally it's not difficult, but I know that a lot of girls, riders in general, struggle with this. But for me it's not the case, but I just really hope that young girls now don't think that they need to be super skinny to ride in the mountains.
And just about the feeling this year compared to last year?
Yeah, the feeling is of course different. Last year I was a little bit more, I don't know how to say, but I think now I'm more happy because I know that we fight every day for everything we could. And last year, of course, also I did fight every time and always till the very end, but still I knew that with this crash I lost so much time. So yeah, that was just hard. Of course, and this year it's just it feels a bit different. So I don't know exactly what is different, but it feels for sure a bit different.
Dernière question, last question, please.
We haven't heard you about the comments Jos van Emden made earlier this week about your, I don't know how to translate it well in English, but you cried. He said you were a crybaby.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Come on.
What did he? Yeah, well,
He said the golden cage and stuff like that.
golden cage. Well, that yeah.
Yeah, I'm being haunted for this. I think a little bit, especially in the Netherlands. I have the feeling I have this stigma around me that I'm, yeah, a little bit a drama queen, or how you want to put it. But in the end, I think if you ask my teammates, they will always say different. So yeah, I think it's also someone who doesn't know me who says something like this. So I think I cannot blame him because he doesn't know me, so he can say that from the outside.